Creatine. You probably already know it builds muscle and boosts strength, but if that's all you think it does, you're missing most of the story. 5 grams a day is quietly doing things in your brain, your bones, your heart, and your cells that most people have absolutely no clue about. It's like hiring someone to fix one shelf and finding out they renovated the whole house while you weren't looking. Here are the top 10 effects of taking 5 grams of creatine every single day. 1. Your brain gets sharper. Most people expect creatine to show up in their lifts. Not many expect it to show up in their thinking, but your neurons run on ATP just like your muscles do, and creatine helps regenerate it fast. Better focus, clearer decisions, and a mind that stays sharp instead of fading halfway through the afternoon. Studies on people with naturally lower creatine levels showed real improvements in memory and problem solving after supplementing, and long-term, it reduces oxidative stress in the brain, which is one of the main drivers of cognitive aging. You're not just thinking better today, you're quietly protecting future you. 2. Your kidneys are completely fine. This myth has been around forever and it refuses to die. When creatine breaks down in your body, it produces creatinine as a byproduct, which your kidneys then filter out. So yes, your blood work might show higher creatinine levels, but that's just the supplement doing its job, not a sign your kidneys are struggling. Long-term studies on athletes who've been supplementing for years show zero damage to kidney function in healthy people. The only time caution is needed is if you already have a pre-existing kidney condition. For everyone else, drink enough water and stop stressing about it. 3. Recovery speeds up. Training hard is only one half of the equation. If recovery is slow, results will be too. Creatine keeps phosphocreatine levels loaded inside your muscle cells, which creates a much better environment for repair after each session. Cells pull in more water, protein synthesis ramps up, nutrients get delivered to muscle tissue faster, and the waste products that cause soreness get cleared out quicker. The result? Less pain the next day, more energy to get back in the gym sooner, and cleaner progress week after week. It's not a shortcut, it's just letting your body do what it's already trying to do, only faster. 4. Your bones get denser. Nobody talks about this one, but it's worth knowing. The stronger creatine makes you, the more load you place on your skeleton during training, and bones respond to that stress by building density. But it goes beyond just the indirect effect. Research suggests creatine may directly stimulate the cells responsible for laying down new bone tissue. Pair that with consistent training over months and the effect compounds. For younger people, it's a long-term investment. For older people, it's genuinely important. Bone density loss is a slow and quiet process, and most people don't notice it until it's already a problem. 5. Strength goes up. No surprise here, but understanding why makes it more satisfying. Creatine saturates your muscles with phosphocreatine, which your body burns through during explosive efforts to regenerate ATP. More of it available means more reps before you fade, heavier loads before failure, and less drop-off at the end of a tough set. Week after week, those small edges stack into real strength gains. You're not skipping the work, you're just making sure every session actually counts as much as it should. Fun fact, to get 5 grams of creatine from food alone, you'd need to eat over 2.2 pounds of beef a day. Might be easier to grab a scoop. 6. It fights muscle loss as you age. After around 30, your body quietly starts losing muscle every single year. Creatine helps slow that process down significantly. Studies show older adults taking creatine daily, especially paired with resistance training, preserve more muscle, build more strength, and stay more mobile than those training without it. Some research shows results triple what you'd get from exercise alone. It also helps mitochondria, your cell's energy factories, work more efficiently, and that output naturally drops with age. Climbing stairs, carrying bags, getting up off the floor without drama, simple things that get harder fast if you don't protect them early. 7. Your stomach might complain at first, keeping it honest. Some people get bloating, gas, or an unexpected bathroom situation when they first start. It usually comes down to absorption. When creatine doesn't fully absorb in the small intestine, it pulls water into the gut and things get uncomfortable. The fix is simple. Take it with food, ideally something with carbs, since insulin helps shuttle creatine into muscle cells faster and keeps it from sitting around in your stomach. Stay on top of hydration too if discomfort sticks around. Try dropping the dose slightly or switching to a micronized version that dissolves easier. Most people just need a small tweak. Not a reason to quit. 8. Your heart gets support. Your heart is a muscle and it needs reliable, constant energy every second of every day. Creatine acts as a rapid energy reserve, helping it maintain strong contractions during intense exercise, stress, or moments of low oxygen. Research also shows creatine may lower homocysteine, a compound linked to cardiovascular disease risk. High homocysteine damages arteries and increases clot risk, so keeping it in check matters. There's even evidence it supports healthier blood vessel function, helping arteries expand and contract properly. It's not a replacement for medication or a healthy lifestyle, but it's a solid layer of quiet cardiovascular support that most people don't even realize they're getting. 9. Your cells are better protected. Every hard session creates oxidative stress, a buildup of free radicals that can damage your cells if it gets out of hand. Too much of it over time speeds up aging and slows recovery. Creatine acts as a buffer inside your energy systems, keeping things stable so cells don't overproduce free radicals during peak effort. And unlike some antioxidants that can actually blunt your training adaptations, creatine protects without interfering with your gains. Athletes who supplement consistently tend to show lower inflammatory markers after intense sessions. Your brain benefits from this too. It's not something you'll feel happening, but it's working every single day. 10. It hits different if you eat plant-based. Creatine is found naturally in red meat and fish. Cut those out of your diet and your baseline levels are almost certainly lower than average. Which sounds like a disadvantage, but it actually means you respond better to supplementation. More room to fill means a bigger jump in performance. Research out of Oxford showed that vegetarians supplementing with creatine improved their memory, reasoning, and IQ test scores more than meat eaters. That's on top of the physical benefits: better muscle output, faster recovery, more strength. If you're training hard on a plant-based diet and skipping creatine, you're genuinely leaving more on the table than you think. Benefits: sharper brain, stronger lifts, faster recovery, denser bones, heart support, cellular protection, and a meaningful edge for anyone eating plant-based. Risks: some bloating early on if you skip food and water. That's about it. Take it every day, stay consistent, hydrate, and let the compound effect do the rest. Like and subscribe for part 2.